Yeah, there's some apps for, they already have like a hospitality thing for event stuff, but they don't have anything like.
I don't know where that phone went, but I have a second.
There. Why is it dirty? Like this view only for members versus like ad. Not my best work.
Before he finally hangs it up, and the show that we have spent the last 2 decades enjoying, the rain is no secret. It continues to baffle most fans on a daily basis. And this got me thinking, how long could LeBron actually play to be virtually limitless? Statistically, what does it look like? According to Basketball Reference, a player with
Wish I could say that we never did that.
Morning. Yo, about to pour.
Are you?
Yeah.
Perfect time.
Okay, I'm gonna try to do a swan for you. We'll see how the swan goes. It's okay.
That's pretty damn good.
A little bit here.
Like maybe that's some brown fur right there that's just on his face, you know? That's
Some
where
little,
my mind is.
little abstract.
Yeah.
Little abstract.
I got an idea for you.
Let's hear it.
Like, so I was talking to my ex-girlfriend. Well,
Okay.
Kind of ex, kind of not, whatever. It's like an app where, like, essentially, have you ever heard of the app called Bonusly? If you give these points out to like your coworkers, they can redeem them for gifts.
No, I ran out of milk.
white? Or cappuccino?
Latte.
A latte.
What should I listen to now? I'm kind of tired of piano here.
Food's ready. No.
There's food?
Yeah.
Okay. Shit, I'm down.
Yeah. What if I write I am him? That's so stupid. I am him. Oh my god. This is so dumb. Everything goes on. Everything goes everything goes. I'm in love again. I'm in love. I'll be where I lay. 1004 conversation. I want one thing that I need. So long, wherever it belongs. Wait, these are mixed. These are mismatched. How did I mismatch these socks? No wonder it felt different. What? Wait, they're not mismatched. I'm just tripping. Thinking is all wrong. How's it for me? No, no. pieces of toast and eggs. Oh, that's gonna be my breakfast. Da-na-na-na-na-na. What am I singing? Maybe I'll just cook the rest of this.
A lot of meetings there.
Hold on. Look at this technique. Look at this technique. Ready? Okay, I need to stop. Yo, what if I do that with the egg? Hold on. I go. Whoo! I really want to try. I'm gonna flip the egg. I think it's not gonna work. It's gonna stay on the pan. Okay, here we go. Oh my god, I need eggs. Hold on. Okay, ready? Whoa! I did it! Oh my god. Hold on. Wait. And then I flip it over. Wow. I might just be him. Wait, again. Yeah, you gotta be kidding me. What's going on here? Okay, what if I just do it? It's not going up. Oh my god! Like 5 tablespoons or something. Okay, but can this stop like just a little bit? I have so much energy. What is going on? I usually never have this much energy. La 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 la.
For Dallas fans who had to watch their franchise player repping the purple and gold. But beside the triple-double, the Slovenians proceed with caution. The Mavericks... Wonder Boy was playing bully ball in the paint.
What makes you feel that way? Now that the hype is over, we're back down to earth.
After a disappointing loss the previous game. But little did anyone know what LeBron had in store.
Okay, well, I need to do something. Can I listen to some music? I've been listening to this song a lot. Okay, ready? This song. Hold on, I'll look at this song. It's so good.
Alright. Well, that was all for me. I'll popcorn to the last one remaining. Oh my god. Hey, what's up? Able to hear me fine? Okay.
Rockets own the Suns 2027 and 2029.
It wasn't anything crazy. We were just like organized some files. It's like some rendering issue.
Work on that next together.
Hello? I did not want that.
Make it feel like heaven, but I swear I'm not a saint. I didn't hit record. Oh. Look at my coffee.
Hello? Damn, I don't even know how to feel. What time's that? Yeah, maybe I shouldn't cut it short. Oh well, I'm cutting it short. Nah, I feel like I'm just gonna do it. Damn, my foot cramped. Oh, what the heck? Oh, I can do it. Whoa, that was good. That was so good. Oh. Add for 3 minutes. Okay, so 6:34, 6:37. Save throughout all your projects or just a specific project?
I don't know the names. I just know what positions I like. Okay, this music is like stressing me out more than it's helping me, to be honest.